Please be warned, the story you're about to hear is completely true. In fact, there is evidence that suggests it has been ignored since the end of the Second World War. Until today. Even as I speak to you now, certain powerful parties have a vested interest in keeping this information hidden. And I fully expect this video to be removed from the internet. This true story is simply that controversial. So please listen. In 1944, at the peak of World War II, did a brilliant German scientist, forced to work on the direct orders of Adolf Hitler himself, do the impossible, discover another true key to fighting cancer? This is not hype. I'm talking about what could be the most important discovery in the history of medicine. And every single detail of this life-saving miracle is preserved, clear as day, in his private journals and papers. A secret Nazi treasure lost for generations, rediscovered, and finally revealed today. It's a fact. Thanks to World War II documents we recently obtained, we now know a German chemist, scientist, and medical doctor learned a shocking true cause linked to many cancers, a breakthrough that has escaped even today's top scientists. But this story gets so much bigger because this German doctor also found one of the most promising solutions for fighting cancer. The ultimate holy grail of medical science. What's more, the treatment he discovered is so simple and painless, it involves no chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery. Of course, if you or a loved one are receiving chemo or radiation right now, don't stop your treatment. But, friend, if you or a loved one has ever been worried about cancer, you must get this information now. Unfortunately, your doctors may not know the first thing about it. I'll explain why in a moment. It's truly shocking. And even if you've never faced this dreaded disease yourself, you can now, finally, have another line of defense against cancer. I know this is a lot to take in. That's why I'm going to give you every insight in the next 1 minute 42 seconds of this presentation. I'll reveal the name of the German scientist working at the personal request of Adolf Hitler. I'll show you the lost Nazi treasure that contains his astonishing breakthrough. I'll expose why certain parties have systematically ignored all evidence of this medical breakthrough. I'll present the scientific evidence that demonstrates how this cancer therapy works. I'll introduce you to an atypical but fascinating case, a woman who went from a terminal brain tumor diagnosis to 100% cancer-free in just 60 days using this therapy. And I'll tell you how you can now get the full story on this cancer-destroying solution absolutely free. Details in just a moment. Let's get started now, while this presentation is still available. The story really begins, strangely enough, with a polyp on the vocal cords of one of history's evilest men, Adolf Hitler. And after having surgery in 1935 to remove the polyp, Hitler became obsessed with finding a cure for cancer. You see, Hitler was terrified of the disease. His mother had died of breast cancer, and he was paranoid that cancer would take him too. He made finding a cure for cancer one of the goals of his Third Reich, his warped mind's vision of a perfect society. Now, Germany in the first half of the 20th century was a scientific juggernaut, far ahead of even the United States at the time. In fact, between 1902 and 1931, fully 1 out of every 3 Nobel Prizes were awarded to German scientists. And when he took power, Hitler set up labs all over Germany and filled them with his country's best scientists, ordering them to discover the one cure for cancer. Now, so far, this story is well documented. Many World War II historians know all of this. But what isn't well known is this. One of Hitler's most brilliant scientists, Dr. Otto Warburg, did something remarkable. Dr. Warburg uncovered the truth behind one reason why we get cancer, and he found the shockingly easy way that could stop the disease. Finally, could this be the answer we've been praying for? Because this is the only medical insight that has ever been found that explains why you might be growing cancer right now, then also shows your body how to battle the disease. And I'm going to share it with you today, free. Let me reveal it now. Dr. Otto Warburg was one of the leading medical minds of the 20th century. Before the war, he was already a famous scientist, and his groundbreaking research on cells had earned him a Nobel Prize in 1931. In fact, he was nominated for an incredible 46 Nobel Prizes from 1923 to 1932. He held a PhD in chemistry, and he was also a trained medical doctor. But there was one more thing especially notable about Otto Warburg. He was Jewish, and that he wasn't jailed by the Nazis' feared Secret Service, but was instead told to continue his research, speaks to his undeniable genius. In fact, authorities once tried to arrest him when he spoke out against the Nazi regime's crimes. But a direct letter came from Adolf Hitler himself, ordering them to allow Dr. Warburg to keep working. You see, even a lunatic like Hitler realized that Otto Warburg was onto something of unimaginable value, the truth behind cancer. In the 1930s and 40s, Dr. Warburg's experiments on cellular respiration, the way our cells use oxygen for energy, revealed something astonishing. In order to survive, cancer cells function in a way completely unlike that of regular cells. They actually use a different cellular fuel than healthy cells normally use. And if you simply shut off this fuel supply, cancer cells die. But because regular cells don't have to use this fuel, they aren't affected at all. The cancer cells die almost immediately, and regular cells continue to stay healthy. It's remarkably simple, safe, and incredibly inexpensive. There's no doubt, it's a brand new line of attack against cancer, the only true cancer treatment I've ever found. You could have it right now. Except, even today, many doctors have never heard a single word about it. Why? Well, I'll reveal the criminal reason for that in a moment. But let me explain just a bit more about why Dr. Warburg's discovery can now help ease any fear of cancer for you or your family. You must hear this while the information is still available. I'll give you everything you need to know in a moment, but don't worry about writing it all down, because every detail you need to know about this cancer miracle for yourself and your family is now available in a free book called The Secrets of Underground Medicine. And in addition to full details on the Warburg cancer miracle, this 323-page free book also contains full, proven underground disease therapies like How a Revolutionary Food Solution Can Now Fight Diabetes, page 1. How an all-natural arthritis wonder can actually improve healthy, young, pain-free joints, page 25. How a simple nutrient your doctor may not even know can save you from a deadly heart attack, build bones of steel, and even help fight off prostate cancer. It's called Nutrient K, and there's an 80% chance you are deficient right now. Find out on page 11. Or how the incredible Methuselah diet has already extended animal lifespans by an additional 83%. Could it work to add years to your life? Page 59. That's still just the start of what this life-saving gift has to offer. But before we go any further, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Benjamin Cross, and I've been a health researcher and published author for more than 20 years. And because of my years in the field, I've gained insider access to proven natural solutions to aging and disease, ones that even the best U.S. doctors simply don't know. That's why I formed a kind of medical think tank near Washington, D.C. Our mission is to reveal the true disease therapies that are denied or even covered up by our American healthcare system. We consult with the absolute top minds in modern medicine, doctors, scientists, and researchers like me. Recently, my team developed The Secrets of Underground Medicine as a free service for independent-minded Americans. This 323-page book is like a complete roadmap to perfect health into your 90s, 100s, and beyond. And today, it's free to a select group of Americans like you. However, it's available only today through this presentation, and quantities are very limited. So please watch the next few minutes for how to claim your own copy. But first, let me show you how Dr. Warburg's discovery is the one cancer miracle you and your loved ones need now. It was just a few weeks ago I received a package in the mail containing a Nazi treasure almost lost to time. The private papers and published studies of Dr. Otto Warburg that reveal his life's work, seeking a cure for cancer. Like you, I was completely skeptical. Who wouldn't be? After all, how could the most important medical breakthrough in human history have been lost during the collapse of Hitler's Third Reich? But there it was, clear as day, in Dr. Warburg's own documents, his discovery that cancer cells have one very strange quirk. You see, in every cell in your body are structures called mitochondria. Mitochondria are like tiny engines in your cells. Essentially, they turn the oxygen you breathe and the food you eat into the energy that powers your cells. At least, that's how a healthy cell works. But through his experiments, Otto Warburg learned something groundbreaking. He found out that some mitochondria don't work the same way. In some of your cells, the mitochondria, the little energy engines of your body, start to mess up. Essentially, they break. They quit working the right way. And then those broken mitochondria do something interesting. They stop using oxygen as their main fuel to create energy. Nope. Instead, they use glucose, a form of sugar, to create energy in a completely different way. But that's a bad thing. You see, creating energy from only glucose, nothing else, is not how your cells are supposed to work. And it causes all sorts of problems with the mitochondria in those cells. The messed up cells are basically starved for energy and they begin to malfunction. In some cases, they start to divide over and over again, thousands of times, into a huge mass of mutated, broken cells. In other words, they form a tumor. Scientists call this mitochondrial dysfunction, and it directly leads to uncontrolled tumor growth. And Dr. Warburg's experiments showed that's how cancer, all cancer, starts. Now, there are many reasons why mitochondrial dysfunction can happen. It could be genetic, or it can be caused by secondary sources like smoking or exposure to toxins. But no matter the reason, once your mitochondria start burning only sugar, your cells are in clear and present danger of turning into cancerous tumors. What makes it even worse is this. Normally, your body's immune system would recognize damaged or broken cells, like cancer cells, and destroy them. That process is known as apoptosis, or what scientists call cellular suicide. In other words, your body actually tells damaged cells to self-destruct. The problem is that important process requires your mitochondria, and because of the mitochondrial dysfunction I mentioned, it doesn't happen in cancer cells. So cancer cells continue to multiply, and tumors grow out of control. And you know the rest of the story. Scorching radiation, devastating chemotherapy, disfiguring surgery, and far too often, death. In fact, despite all the advances of modern medicine, we've made very little progress in improving cancer mortality rates. The reality is, cancer will likely kill more than 600,000 Americans this year. How many people do you know who lost their battle with this deadly disease? Far too many. We all do. And based on current trends, cancer will soon pass heart disease as the leading cause of death in America. In 22 states, it's already the #1 killer. And the truth is, modern medicine has no idea how to cure cancer once it starts. They're completely clueless. And so cancer patients face a horrible future of chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery before they die. This doesn't need to be the only path, because in Dr. Warburg's documents is something else, something of unbelievable value, a way to actually stop cancer cells in their tracks. He found a simple method that cuts off the fuel supply to cancer cells so the malignant cells die and tumors dry up and shrink. But maybe you're asking, how do I know for sure it really works? It's a great question. After all, scientific methods in the 1940s were somewhat primitive compared to today's technologies. Thankfully, top scientists have recently tested Dr. Warburg's method with amazing results. First, the Warburg method was verified by a brilliant Johns Hopkins researcher named Pete Peterson. Peterson used advanced microscopic imaging, a technology Otto Warburg could only have dreamed of, to prove that cancer cells have far fewer properly functioning mitochondria than regular cells. Modern science now confirms it. Warburg was correct about mitochondrial errors being directly linked to cancer. But there's more. Another Johns Hopkins scientist actually tested the Warburg method against cancer. She gave 19 cancerous rats a special non-toxic treatment that shuts off the sugar supply to cancer cells. And wouldn't you know it, all of the rats were cured and went on to have normal lifespans. That's an incredible result, complete remission of their cancer. But maybe you're thinking, I'm not a lab rat. Of course not. So does the Warburg method work just as well on people too? Early results in a small number of people are pointing to yes. Consider the case of Beverly R. from Toledo, Ohio. Sadly, at 65 years old, Beverly was diagnosed with a glioblastoma, an especially deadly type of brain cancer. In fact, the standard therapy of chemo and radiation is almost worthless for this type of aggressive brain tumor. It's considered incurable, and average life expectancy is less than 18 months. Things looked bleak for Beverly. She did start the standard therapy, but then she did something else as well. Beverly used the Warburg method. After just 60 days of treatment, Beverly's doctors did a scan of her brain and found something astonishing. Beverly's incurable brain tumor had vanished. Her aggressive cancer had completely disappeared without a trace. It was like a miracle. There's just no question in my mind the Warburg method is the life-saving cancer treatment you need to know about. And thanks to your free 323-page book, The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you will now get Dr. Warburg's exact method for shutting off the fuel that cancer cells desperately need. The Warburg method is that powerful, and today, this information can be yours, at no cost to you at all. I'll explain everything in just a moment. Now, it's important to realize your doctor does not know the Warburg method for beating cancer and shrinking tumors. I'm afraid you won't hear about it from him. The only way you'll get full details on this astonishing covered-up cancer therapy is in your free The Secrets of Underground Medicine 323-page book. It's not your doctor's fault. He means well, no question about it, but he's simply not taught about Dr. Otto Warburg and his astonishing cancer discovery. It's just not the way our medical system works. And every detail you need, how it works, and how you can get it starts on page 35 of your free book, The Secrets of Underground Medicine. But that's just the beginning of what you'll find in this encyclopedia of cures. In your 323-page The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you'll get more than 25 powerful treatments covering almost every disease of aging. Please realize you will be one of the very few who has these life-changing secrets. As I explained earlier, your doctor simply does not know these disease cures and treatments. Your neighbors don't know them. Your children, family, and friends don't know them either. But feel free to share your new knowledge with your most trusted loved ones. Make no mistake, you will be the only one who has these new weapons against disease and aging at your disposal. Friend, that's a very powerful position to be in. And the only way to get them today is through your free copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine. Like on page 1, where it explains how type 2 diabetes doesn't stand a chance against a simple eating trick, but only if you know the solution on page 1 of your free copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine. And it's as simple as a special way of eating that actually tricks your body into fighting diabetes, with one doctor reporting incredible results fast. And I'm not talking about a starvation diet or anything unpleasant like that. Not at all. Actually, you can still indulge in absolutely rich, delicious foods from time to time and still knock out your type 2 diabetes. It's so simple, and yet our corporate mainstream medical system doesn't know a thing about it. So you won't hear about it from your doctor, I'm afraid. But leading scientists who aren't controlled by the FDA or Big Pharma have finally taken notice. In fact, in one 16-week study, 21 overweight patients with type 2 diabetes tried this new way of eating. At the end of the study, 17 of the 21 participants had significantly reduced their diabetes medication. That's 81% of diabetics able to get off much of their medication, and 7 of them were able to stop taking medication completely. Not only that, everyone in the study lost an average of 19 pounds. Again, this special eating trick requires no calorie restriction. Your body simply fights back against your diabetes naturally and easily. One leading doctor, Eric Westman, MD, has now started using the eating trick for his own diabetic patients with astonishing results. What's more, it's so incredibly effective, he reduces his patients' insulin by 50% on the very first day. In Dr. Westman's own words, as the weeks pass, most patients achieve normoglycemia, normal blood sugar, without medication, obese patients lose weight, and patients save money because they are not paying for medications. It's an astonishing therapy, but still almost completely unknown in America. In fact, if you go to the American Diabetes Association's, the ADA's website, you won't find anything on this solution that actually fights diabetes. But how can this be? Surely the ADA is the authority on diabetes in this country. Once again, just follow the money. The corporations win, and hardworking Americans like you and me lose. But finally, you can do better. Thanks to your free copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you can now access remedies not found in our mainstream medical system. You see, they'll stop at nothing to keep these natural, inexpensive, and incredibly powerful health solutions out of your hands. But with The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you will finally have a true roadmap to cutting-edge health information. And you can finally rest easy knowing that while others grow old and feeble and fall to disease, this won't be your story. Not anymore. Not when you know the life-saving secrets in your free book. No matter your age, no matter your current health, you will now have the proven solutions you simply can't find anywhere else. Like how an almost completely unknown nutrient is like an age-reversing miracle. It stops the deadly hardening of the arteries that causes massive heart attacks. It makes your bones steel girder strong, preventing hip, spinal, and bone fractures. It slashes your risk of prostate cancer, and it even reduces your risk of dying. But here's the kicker. An estimated 80% of Americans are dangerously deficient. Are you? And how has the mainstream missed this one? I call it Nutrient K, and it's a hidden health crisis that no one is talking about. You see, your great-grandfather probably got plenty of Nutrient K. That's because our bodies get Nutrient K from our food. And back then, cows grazed on lush green grass. And lots of Nutrient K showed up in their meat, milk, and butter, but no more. The cattle feed that's given to today's cows means they don't create Nutrient K, so we're not getting much from our food. It's now estimated 4 out of every 5 Americans are dangerously low on Nutrient K. That's almost all of us. It's an urgent epidemic that has been completely overlooked by the mainstream authorities. But that's not surprising, is it? After all, why tell you about a cheap, natural nutrient that costs just pennies when they can sell you expensive drugs for heart disease, osteoporosis, prostate cancer, and all the other health conditions caused by Nutrient K deficiency? Who cares how expensive, unnecessary, and dangerous those drugs may be? Once again, just follow the money. Big Pharma wins, we lose. No more. That's why, on page 11 of The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you're going to get every detail on how to find out if you're deficient in Nutrient K, most of us are, how to find the best source of K, we recommend our favorite supplier, exactly how much you need to take to be healthy, and how it protects your heart, bones, prostate, and so much more. Friend, when you replace the K your body is craving, you'll be amazed at how great you start to feel. It makes you wonder, was it getting older that slowed you down, or was it missing this vital nutrient that we all need to stay healthy and active, and that your doctor has likely never mentioned? In your free 323-page book, The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you'll discover more astonishing health secrets that simply don't exist anywhere else. Like an all-natural arthritis miracle that can now actually improve new, healthy joints. If you've been told that your arthritis is incurable, that you'll just have to live with those excruciating daggers in your hands, shoulders, hips, or knees, take heart. It's not going to be that way for you. Not when you learn about the astonishing joint breakthrough on page 25 of your new Encyclopedia of Cures. Doctors tell us that swollen, painful joints are just an unavoidable part of aging, and that the best way to manage your pain is with non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. Even though those drugs are notorious for their side effects, including stomach bleeding and liver damage. But it gets worse. Some studies are now showing that NSAIDs may actually cause more destruction to your joints, making your pain worse. And when you're in pain, it's hard to find much pleasure in life. But that's not your only worry. Today, it's trouble buttoning your clothes or turning the key in that sticky lock. But what about tomorrow or next year? How bad will your joints be then? Will you have trouble dressing, bathing, or driving a car? Could your swollen, painful joints lead to a fall, a nursing home, your complete loss of independence? No, not for you, not now. Because you're about to learn about a true joint miracle called CLG9 that actually improves the healthy cartilage that cushions your joints. You'll move, bend, lift easily and without pain. Get ready to dust off those golf clubs or your old fishing rod, or dig out those gardening tools. Heck, maybe it's time to start dancing again. It's all thanks to CLG9, a natural protein that actually makes up about 60% of your joint tissue. When we are young, this protein grows new cartilage and repairs any cartilage that gets damaged. But, unfortunately, as we get older, our bodies stop making enough CLG9. So your cartilage, the vital cushioning in your joints, starts to fall apart and causes arthritis. Your joints get stiff, swollen, and with every movement comes that sharp, take-your-breath-away pain. But I have great news today. You see, scientists have now learned there's an easy way to replace the CLG9 in your joints. And when you do, it actually improves new cartilage. It's like replacing your arthritis with a new, healthy joint. Look at this X-ray of a knee. You see the part that's circled? That, my friend, is severe bone-on-bone arthritis. The cartilage is completely worn away in the joint. I think you can imagine how painful it must be to walk on that knee. Now look at this second X-ray image. This is the same knee after just 13 weeks of taking CLG9. Look again at that circled part. Look at the clear space between the bones. That is healthy, new cartilage in there. The joint is now cushioned and comfortable, like a brand new knee. Look one more time. Here is the before CLG9 photo. You're looking at severe knee arthritis. Here's the after CLG9 photo again, a new cushioned joint. These photos are from a landmark study where 30 people with arthritis got CLG9 or a placebo for just 13 weeks. The placebo group experienced zero improvement in their joints, as you'd expect. But in the CLG9 group, every 2 out of 3 people reported excellent improvement in their joints. If you or a loved one has arthritis or joint pain, you must know how to find the blessed relief of CLG9. It's like a joint replacement, but without any scalpels, needles, or pain. And all you have to do is take a little of this all-natural powder with water, and CLG9 goes to work rebuilding and rejuvenating your joints. Then, one day you'll wake up, pop out of bed, and practically skip down the stairs until you stop and think to yourself, I don't just feel better, I feel amazing. That's the CLG9 difference. And on page 25 of The Secrets of Underground Medicine, you'll find everything you need to get started. How CLG9 works to improve the cartilage in your joints safely and easily, where to get CLG9 and our #1 recommended source, how much to take for brand new joints results, and how to avoid imitations that don't work nearly as well. And that's still just the beginning of what you'll find in your new free copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine. This 323-page book is like a complete encyclopedia of disease prevention and unknown cures. It's designed as a step-by-step roadmap to achieving your perfect health, no matter your current health concerns. With your copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine in hand, you'll be prepared for anything life has in store, today, tomorrow, or 20 years from now. Let's do this. When you get your own copy in the mail in its discreet packaging, open it immediately. Feel the weight of the full 323 pages of proven disease and health secrets. Admire the high-quality binding and attractive design. You'll see your book is written in easy-to-follow, plain language. It's clearly organized by disease or health condition, so you can quickly flip to the section you need most. Keep it on the shelf next to your family Bible and refer to it often. And feel free to share its most valuable treasures with your trusted friends and family. With your new book, you hold the secrets to a life of health and happiness even your own doctor can't offer. It's a remarkable power to have. And today, it's all yours. At no cost at all, not a single red penny. I've already told you how The Secrets of Underground Medicine reveals the astonishing Warburg method lost by our own government for 70 years, the most promising potential cure for cancer, and the incredible food trick that can now fight type 2 diabetes, and the arthritis miracle that is like an all-natural joint replacement for pain-free hands, knees, hips, and shoulders, and how to find out if nutrient K deficiency has you risking a deadly heart attack or even prostate cancer. But that's still just the start. In its full 323 pages, you'll also find the bizarre health ritual that allowed Luigi Cornaro, a 15th century nobleman from Venice, to live an astonishing 102 years of age. That's about 3 times longer than the average life expectancy at that time. It's not a pill, and it costs nothing. And now you can access his astonishing Fountain of Youth ritual too. Everything you need to know is on page 49. They're getting it all wrong. Eating these 5 fruits and vegetables might be sabotaging your weight loss efforts. To drop fat fast, eat this instead, page 21. Slash your risk of dementia by eating one delicious, rich food. You won't believe it, but the shocking proof is right there on page 60. The incredible Methuselah diet has already extended animal lifespans by 83%. That would be like living to 140 years old. Now, could it work to extend your own life? Everything you need to know is on page 59. Want to be happier with your life? Then you must discover the one thing that matters most for true happiness. Hint, it's not money. It's on page 29. Do you struggle to fall asleep at night? Then you must find out this Tibetan shaman's secret to slipping gently into deep, restful slumber. It's on page 33. You probably know there's hardly a disease not linked to chronic inflammation, from heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and even cancer. But did you know there are 3 things hiding in your pantry right now that can dramatically soothe pain and inflammation throughout your body? When it comes to dousing painful, dangerous inflammation, they're like turning a garden hose on a campfire. and they're so easy to use. We reveal all 3 kitchen inflammation fighters on page 35. Then prepare to be outraged when we expose the big cholesterol scam that's been killing Americans for more than 50 years. That not only is cholesterol not dangerous, it's actually vital for your good health. It's one of the most important nutrients in your entire body, but they tell you you need less cholesterol. Then why are lower levels of cholesterol directly linked to developing heart disease, cancer, and dementia? On page 39, you'll get the shocking facts that even your doctor may not know. Men want stronger muscles, less fat, and the rock-solid sexual potency of your youth? Then you must learn the easy, non-drug way to boost your testosterone on page 43. Don't miss this life changer. Your wife will thank you. Did an American doctor actually discover the cure for obesity way back in 1957? How on earth was this one covered up? No more. We tell all on page 7. Did you know a free, effortless exercise can increase the size of your brain, improve your mood, and reduce anxiety? If you want to protect your brain as you get older, you won't believe how easy this is. Everything you need to know is on page 132. Yikes. Using this type of cooking oil could raise your risk of death by 15%. We tell you the only type of cooking oil that's safe to use. Surprise, it's not olive oil. That's on page 55. Did you know there's actually an all-natural substance called CPPT that actually builds muscle mass, increases your physical performance, and also protects against neurological diseases? And it's cheap, with no side effects. You could be taking it right now. We tell you the best source on page 61. If you have high blood pressure, did you know you can lower it naturally by drinking this common juice? Just drink a little each day to help reverse your hypertension. We share the details on page 65. And that's still just the very tip of the proverbial iceberg of what you'll find in your personal copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine. For the next 24 hours, we've reserved 1 free copy in your name, and I'm going to tell you exactly how you can RSVP for it now. You see, every one of the underground and forbidden health secrets you read about today came from one source, an organization unique in the history of American medicine. Our independent, uncensored think tank that shares the truth about what's really going on. You see, every month our team, led by brilliant physician Dr. Richard Gerhauser, MD, collects our most valuable discoveries, the astonishing health breakthroughs and disease remedies unavailable anywhere else, and we mail them out to a small group of Americans who can handle the unfiltered truth, and who are smart enough to realize that Big Pharma simply does not care about curing you. They only care about your money. We call this monthly report Natural Health Response, and it's a true goldmine for anyone who wants to live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Diabetes, Alzheimer's, chronic pain, even cancer. Every month, this private group of citizens gets access to insider information on the cures, treatments, and solutions that many doctors do not know. And that's why I contacted you today. We're inviting a few smart, independent-minded Americans to join our exclusive inner circle of Natural Health Response subscribers. If you do, you'll soon be privy to the most advanced health ideas on the planet. I'm talking uncensored solutions for treating diabetes, Alzheimer's, cancer, and arthritis, and so much more. Dr. Gerhauser writes Natural Health Response especially for people over the age of 60 who are looking for that second chance at getting back the health, strength, and energy of their youth. Being a subscriber to Natural Health Response is like joining an exclusive community of Americans who live younger, healthier, and smarter than others their age. Today, it's your turn. I'm inviting you to join our private Natural Health Response subscriber circle. And when you accept, we want to thank you with an incredibly valuable free gift. The 323-page The Secrets of Underground Medicine Encyclopedia of Unknown and Forbidden Health Breakthroughs. It contains every one of our team's disease-fighting methods for diabetes, cancer, dementia, arthritis, insomnia, obesity, sexual dysfunction, and more. You'll get every single one of our most powerful solutions for living well and living long, a true roadmap for perfect health into your 90s, 100s, and beyond. And this gift is absolutely free when you agree to give my Natural Health Response newsletter a try today. All we ask is a small contribution to cover printing and mailing of your monthly issues. And we'll thank you with the most valuable gift we've ever offered. Make no mistake, this is truly a gift. Your 323-page book is yours to keep, always, even if you end up deciding the Natural Health Response newsletter isn't right for you. So, are you ready to get started? Ready to get your exclusive access to the disease cures and treatments even your doctor might not know, like how the lost Warburg method shuts off the fuel to cancer cells so tumors shrink and die, page 35. How a revolutionary food solution can now fight full-blown diabetes, page 1. How an all-natural arthritis wonder can actually improve healthy, young, pain-free joints, page 25. How a simple nutrient your doctor might not know can save you from a deadly heart attack, build bones of steel, and even help fight off prostate cancer, page 45. Or how the incredible Methuselah diet has already extended animal lifespans by an additional 83%. Could it add years to your life? Page 59. All of this and more is in your new 323-page copy of The Secrets of Underground Medicine. It's yours free when you accept my personal invitation to join our Natural Health Response subscriber list. But I don't want you to say yes just yet, because it gets better, a whole lot better. When you agree to try Natural Health Response today, we'll rush you your 323-page The Secrets of Underground Medicine at no cost, not even a shipping fee. But that's not all, because we have one more valuable free gift for you today. Packed to the gills with secrets the mainstream media is praying you don't hear. Your free bonus gift is called Beat the System: How to Survive a Hospital Stay. Make sure you save this one for if you ever have to go into the hospital, or God forbid, they try to lock you up in a nursing home. The ugly truth is, hospitals in this country are crawling with disease, with hospital-acquired infections resulting in the deaths of more than 155,000 Americans every year. Not to mention, if you need an operation, there's a scary chance they'll perform the wrong surgery on you. It happens more than 2,000 times every single year. It's actually so much more common than you'd ever believe. That's why you need our new guide to making sure you survive the hospital. On page 5, you'll learn how to make sure you don't become the victim of a wrong site surgery mistake, which is a fancy way of saying that the hospital performs the wrong surgery on you. You can make sure that never happens if you follow these 3 simple steps. There's so much more you'll find in your free bonus report with important tips for surviving a hospital stay. Today, your bonus report, Beat the System: How to Survive a Hospital Stay, as well as your 323-page Encyclopedia of Cures, The Secrets of Underground Medicine, are both your free gifts, with our sincere compliments. Are you ready to claim all your gifts now? In a moment, you'll see a button appear under this video. When you press it, you'll be taken to a secure order form where you can RSVP for your 2 free gifts and start your subscription to the privately circulated newsletter, Natural Health Response. But there's one final thing I need to share before I go. You see, I want there to be no reason why you wouldn't give Natural Health Response a try today. So when you agree to trying Natural Health Response, you take 0 risk. Let me explain. In a few days, you'll receive a welcome package containing your 2 free gifts, including your 323-page The Secrets of Underground Medicine book and your bonus report, Beat the System: How to Survive a Hospital Stay. Open them immediately so you can access their secrets for avoiding and fighting disease, gaining endless energy, and feeling better than you have in decades. Then, every month like clockwork, we will mail you the latest issue of Natural Health Response. Read it carefully to discover the newest secrets for beating disease, turning back the clock on aging, and regaining your zest for life. From Alzheimer's to diabetes, from back pain to cancer, from insomnia to obesity, every issue of Natural Health Response is full of powerful, easy, and inexpensive solutions concerning our most feared health worries. You'll look forward to every monthly issue and to how amazing you'll feel. But if for any reason you're not 100% satisfied with Natural Health Response, just call our friendly, English-speaking customer service team and request a refund. And we'll immediately give you back every penny you paid, guaranteed. Not only that, we insist you keep both free gifts as our way of saying thanks for giving us a try. Let me repeat that. If you're not completely satisfied with Natural Health Response, simply let us know and we'll gladly refund your entire subscription price. And this guarantee does not expire. Whether it's your first issue or your last, you are guaranteed a full, no questions asked refund at any time, with no hassle or fine print. And you always keep your free gifts no matter what. It doesn't get any fairer than that, does it? We know you'll be thrilled with the underground secrets you find in every single issue of Natural Health Response. With the true health breakthroughs and powerful anti-aging solutions you simply cannot get anywhere else. And no matter what, you take 0 risk for giving us a try today. Guaranteed. But there is one catch. I'm afraid this invitation with your free gift package is only available right here, right now. This is the most valuable gift set we've ever offered, and I can't say for sure how long we can keep it available. Right now, there's one copy of the 323-page The Secrets of Underground Medicine reserved in your name, plus your free bonus report, Beat the System, How to Survive a Hospital Stay. But if you don't claim them all now, they'll have to be released to someone else. Don't let that happen. So are you ready? Ready for your exclusive access to The Astonishing Warburg Method, the lost Nazi treasure that starves cancer cells to death, page 35. The breakthrough food trick that can now fight type 2 diabetes, page 1. The natural arthritis miracle that eases pain and improves healthy joints, page 25. And so very much more. It's time. Go ahead and click the button below this video now. You'll be taken to a secure order form where you can claim all your free gifts. Remember, your complete satisfaction is always 100% guaranteed. You have nothing to lose and a younger, healthier future to gain. Drop the fear of disease and aging and get ready to embrace your new life. Do click below now while your exclusive invitation and complete free gift package is still available. For the entire Natural Health Response team, I'm Ben Cross. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today.